So today we're reviewing the action comedy film American Ultra, starring Jesse Eisenberg, who I really like, Kristen Stewart, and our good friend Topher Grace, who doesn't get a lot of films nowadays, but he's really good.
It's really
So
nice.
this is a action comedy film based around Jesse Eisenberg, who plays a stoner, and finds out
Classic.
that he,
As always.
as he should do, this guy can do anything, so why not? After inventing the social network, why not? Why can't he be a stoner? He's now a stoner.
He is now, anyway.
And he's got his girl, played by Kristen Stewart, and that's kind of where the hilarity start and end, really. And we have American Ultra. No, yes. So fill us in a little bit more of the plot then.
All right. Okay. Where do we start? Pretty much. Okay. So I'll go through things that we don't see in the trailer. We do actually get a bit more background in the film. Obviously, the trailer shows that he's like a secret operative that's been disabled somehow, and he gets enabled during the film. But what we actually see in the film before that is that he's really quite a tragic case of a person. He has panic attacks, and which means that he can't even leave his own hometown. He wants to propose to his girlfriend, but things keep just going wrong because he's a complete mess, really. And that's really how it starts out. And spoiler alert.
Spoiler. Get straight down to it.
Spoiler. Yeah, we said it. We said spoiler alert. So, as the film goes on from there, it sort of unfolds that these things aren't just a coincidence. They're not just he's just a mess. That actually this is part of perhaps the disabling process, that they didn't want him to be travelling too much, so they made it say he was sick and couldn't get out, and it's really quite tragic in that way.
Yeah, let's say who they are.
They being the government, I guess. I guess it's a certain group. I'm pretty sure the CIA was mentioned, so I'm guessing it's the CIA.
It's been that long since you watched the film.
Yeah, but it's not really.
It's CIA agents.
It's not. It's not expressed too clearly who it is.
No.
It's like this group that have got these hierarchy, and of course the other story that's going on is that there's the woman that actually was responsible for the program that turned him into this agent is still in the CIA, but she's not being given the place of power that she probably should have been. Instead, it's gone to that 70s actor, who's just brilliant. And he is a complete arsehole, complete dick in these films. I mean, I don't like to swear, sorry if anyone doesn't like swearing. But those are the perfect words to describe what he is. So, so he wants to have him killed. He wants to have this ex-agent who considers a failure. He wants him to be killed. So he sends out other agents after him.
Yeah.
But obviously the lady doesn't want that to happen because they're supposed to have taken care of him and given him a new life. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of plot here already, but
there is
that 70s guy, whatever his name is, I'm not very good at names.
just refer to him as that 70s guy, but that would
exactly. Yeah. His operatives turn out to be an even worse idea because I'll leave that one just to see.
It's just
leave you something to find out.
We'll leave you some story and some suspense a bit later.
Yeah, but I need the rest sums up the story. So
yeah.
So what did you think?
So I saw the trailer, and as I like Jesse a lot because he's been in stuff like The Social Network, and he's been in that film that you refer to these two as they star in every film together.
Yeah, they're in every film together now. So
yeah, off the Adventure
as the
Land.
young stoners all the time. So
Yeah.
that one
So
film,
I
Adventureland.
really like Jesse, and when I saw the trailer, I thought, oh, this is quite good because this looks
He's
like
good, yeah.
a new type of film, new type of story, and it looks quite original. The trailer had some funny bits in it, and I was like, oh, I was quite excited to see this film. You had these two characters who you wouldn't normally associate with Kristen Stewart or Jesse with, because it's not a role that they played previously. So I was looking forward to it. And obviously you had our good friend Topher Grace, that 70s show. For anyone who hasn't seen that, watch it. He's funny in that, but there's other films he starred in which are really good. And so I was looking forward to it, and then I sat down to watch it, and about an hour into the film, I wasn't as impressed as I thought. I think I went in with too high expectations, knowing who was in the film. I got excited, and I thought it was going to be something really good. It wasn't as good, so I was disappointed by an hour into it, and then I'd kind of like formed an opinion before the end, which is never a good thing. And yeah, so it didn't live up to my expectations. Really.
For me, it was kind of the opposite for me. I started to enjoy it more further on. I found the early bits to do with like the stoner sort of mess sort of thing it went a little bit too far with the sort of stoner stereotypes for me.
Yeah.
Obviously, most people would probably anyone
most
that
people can relate to that. That's why.
Yeah, most people can probably understand that, but you know, I think especially in America, there's a lot more of that. So, being an American film, it's, sort of stereotyping. But as it picked up further on with the sort of action, I was quite refreshed to see sort of. Sometimes there's a little bit of blood and a little bit of gore, just a little bit, but it's quite a lot more than I was expecting.
Yeah, it's a bit over the top, but I didn't mind that. I don't mind seeing that kind of 80s style blood splatter that we see in a lot of films now.
Of that. Yeah.
That's how they get their R rating.
Oh yeah. Was it rated a 15 in this country? I think possibly. Or was it an 18?
I can't remember.
Okay, let us know in the comments.
Tell us what certificate you guys saw it as when you guys got around to watching it. So you were the opposite, because I'd done the bad thing. I had gone in with high expectations, formed an opinion, and because it didn't live up early on, I was disappointed, and I didn't then give the film enough of a chance to kind of win me back over. And
same old story, really.
Go in with high expectations, and if I went in like I did with stuff like Bad Education, where I've never seen the show and just go into watching the film, I could sit back and enjoy something. But this one I did it the wrong way, and maybe I should stop doing that from now on. I'll just like go in, ignore who's in the film, just watch it as it is. Then I'll enjoy it better.
Because I wasn't expecting much from it because of the pairing. I thought, they're going to be the same characters as Adventureland, maybe.
You thought it was going to be the same film, or you were waiting for Ryan Reynolds to come along.
So I was so impressed. I mean, just seeing that 70s guy, that 70s show guy, just was brilliant for me, because I didn't know, I didn't look it up, so I didn't find out. It was like, wow, awesome.
So
seeing him being mean as well, and you know,
doing
so
something
used to him
different,
in that 70s shows, he was like the very quiet sort of guy, always getting pushed around.
Yeah.
He's complete opposite in this. So.
He did a similar sort of thing in Spider-Man 3, if you remember that as well, where he plays Venom takes over his character later on in the film, and he's doing a similar sort of thing then. But his best film, if you haven't seen it, watch a film called Traffic. It won an Oscar as well, and he's in it, and he's really good. So is Benicio del Toro as well. That's kind of why we think he's so great, because of that, and then the 70s show obviously was so funny. So in terms of like the film, it's as long as it should be. Do you think, and this is one of those examples of a film where the trailer oversold it, showed the funny bits or not, or you think there was enough left
Um,
behind?
I think the trailer showed enough of what it needed to get people interested, and there were sufficient plot, sort of different things in the film to still be enjoyable. Really, you're right in that the some of the main jokes that could have been a bit funnier if they hadn't been seen already, but it's a bit of a trade-off. I think they had to do it that way really in this case.
You need to sell the tickets, so you need to get people in.
Yeah, I mean that you have to give the idea of what it is. So really, I think they did the right thing. That you don't want people going in thinking it's a pure comedy, and you don't want people going in thinking it's pure action. So I think they delivered just the right things in the trailer. Really.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the director, obviously the last film was Project X, so I didn't really have much expectations for the film that way. But it's just because of the star cast. That's kind of what kind of sways me to think if Jesse picks up a script and he thinks this is amazing, I'm going to be in it. And I think he's going to be amazing, so I want to watch it. And I felt like I shouldn't have done that. I should just kind of gone in similar to you. Maybe next time, but I don't think that'll ever happen. So it's still an enjoyable film. I just think don't go in with the expectations of it being something really. It is different to what's currently out there because there's a lot of films that are quite generic and getting quite similar, and this one kind of stands out a little. Similar to when Bourne first came out, it was like a CIA agent, and he's gone rogue, but has he really gone rogue, and that sort of thing. So it's quite an original kind of idea to start off with. So for that, yeah, definitely worth a watch. There are some funny bits in the film, so if you want to watch a light-hearted comedy, watch something else. But if you want to watch something action comedy, yeah, catch this. And yeah, the star cast do as well as they can with the script. So still enjoyed it. Would have loved to have enjoyed it more.
Rating? Low rating then?
Yeah, it's less than. It'd have to be 5.5. No, 5. It's an average film. Worth a watch. It's not like I would say don't go to watch it. Still watch it. Definitely one that will be on Netflix. It'll be in your Blockbuster because it's still got copies available. So definitely catch it straight to DVD is where I'd say watch it. I won't spend money on it in the cinema personally.
I'll give it a 7.5.
Wow, the opposite.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I thought it was done quite well. You're right. It's not a big film. It's not one of those typical films. But I don't really like that sort of film. I prefer this sort of slightly different and off sort of film. So for that, it definitely has to be a 7 or 8. So average 7.5.
7.5. Well, if you guys agree or disagree, write your comments on the bottom. Like our videos, subscribe to more stuff, and yeah, tell us if we're not watching the right thing, if we should be watching something else instead. And then we'll catch that.
There's a lot out at the moment, so yeah, we need to know what should be watching because I'm not too interested in what's on.
With the summer kind of coming to an end as well, there's still a lot of films. There's a lot of TV shows, loads of stuff still happening. So yeah, give us a shout if you want us to catch something else and give our opinions on them.